Hello, dear students. Welcome you all to the 15th lecture of Marketing Management. And today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic named packaging. So, when we talk about packaging, let's see its history also a little bit from where the trend of packaging started. So, the history of packaging dates back to the year of 1035 when Persian travelers they visiting markets in Cairo noted that vegetables, spices, and hardware were wrapped in a paper for customers after they were sold. So, with the time, attempts were made to use the natural materials such as baskets, wooden boxes, pottery vases, and woolen bags, etc. And in 20th century, that we have seen a lot of improvement in that packaging. So there were revolution in packaging were started in 20th century due to several modes of packaging design such as uh, Bakelite closures on bottles, transparent bottles were there, cartons were there. So with that packaging, every time with the time it has improved, and nowadays you might have seen various types of packaging material or packages which are reusable also. So the concept is not new, concept is very old, but it was evolved with the time. So let's see what is the definition of packaging. So first of all, we are discussing here the definition given by Kotler, and he defined packaging as all the activities of designing and producing the container for a product. Okay, now how could be the container, what all informations are there, it all the part of that packaging. So it can be defined as wrapping material around the customer item to serve, to contain, identify, desirable, protect, display, promotion, and otherwise make the product marketable and keep it clean. Okay, so these all are the functions of a good packaging material. Okay, so let's see in the next slide, I will show you two pictures, and you just analyze it for 2 minutes and we will discuss about those two pictures here. So first one is Maggie's packaging. You are seeing packaging of Maggie, and another one is that packaging of some wheat product. Okay, so now here you just analyze it for a second. So you can see here in the first package, that is a Maggie packing. So here you can see in this wrapper, there are so many things here. Okay, first this wrapper is made of plastic, and you can see here that the logo is here. It is by Nestle, and then the manufacturing details are given over here. Okay, then prices is given, the expiry dates are given over here. The ingredients they have used, it is given over here. You can see here recipe also, how to use product also this package is telling you. Customers experience they are sharing you here. And sometimes from the front end, if you have seen this package, you might have seen that if some offers are going on, they will print it on the package itself. And how to dispose this package also, it is given over here. So it contains a lot of information about the uses of product or about the product, we can say. Second product we are seeing here, you can see that it is uh, packaging of some bread. I think it is some wheat product it is. So it is telling the, first of all, it is covering the product, and it is a paper wrapper, and you can see here it is mentioning the ingredients. Okay, and how to use, when to use, per serve, how much calories are there. okay, and what are the preservatives, some kind of preservatives are there, they will mention here. And even in Maggi you might have seen that green, this dot is here, it means it is vegetarian. If it is red, it means it is non-vegetarian. So all these informations we are getting through the packaging itself, okay. So what are the objectives of packaging? First we will see here. So these are the various objectives. First one is to provide physical protection, okay. So project packaging of objects ensure that they are protecting against the temperature, shocks, compression or other things, okay, which can deteriorate their quality. Second is to enable marketing, as we have just discussed through the packaging of Maggi and the bread packet. So packaging and packing play an important role in marketing. So good packing and packaging along with attractive labeling are used by sellers to promote the product to the buyers. So the shape, size, color, appearance, etc., everything are designed to attract the attention of potential buyers. Third one is to convey messages. Okay, so there is so much of the information about the product is mentioned in the packaging. Just we have seen in the examples. Information might be related to raw material which we are using, or the type of manufacturing use process, how to use the product, instructions will be given over there, or what will be the what is the expiry date. So all very important and informative things are given over the packaging itself. Third one is to provide convenience. Okay, packaging and packets also add to the convenience in handling, displaying, opening, distributing, transportation, storage, sale, use, reuse. So all these purposes, because your product is not like the manufacturer will consume it. Ultimately, the final consumer will consume it, okay. So that product will travel from manufacturer to the customer. So it should be convenient for the intermediaries as well as for the customers to use that products. You might have seen few years back in refined oil container, that big container, you might have seen that they introduce a tap over there, so that it will be easy to pour out or take out the oil from the that container. But that concept didn't work very well, because that tap was not able to stop the flow of oil, okay. So it was a failed experiment, but yes, they tried to develop a package, or we will say they tried to develop a container which was easy to use for the customers. So not only for customers, it should be easy for transportation or for intermediaries also. Next one is to provide the protection control. So small objectives are typically, it is very difficult to put together, like your needles we can say. So one pack, for reasons of efficiency and for economy also, we need for efficiency and economy also we need to do packing for the product, okay. And last one is to enable self service. Okay, so self-service, when we are saying to enable self-service, the present trend, if you have seen nowadays, in retailing especially, it is effective display and for self-selling of the product. A good packaging is required, so that the customer himself will see the instruction and will be able to use the product. So these are objectives, or we can say functions of packaging and package. Next, why it is important? What is the importance aspects of packaging? So first one is promotional aspects. As we have just now we have discussed, packaging of a product plays an important role in promoting the product in the international markets also, okay. So with the advent of self-service stores and supermarkets, The package of a product serves as a silent salesman. All the informations are there. You need not to ask to anyone. So this question is also very, very important. Why packaging plays a role of silent salesman? The Kotler has given this word or this quote for the your packaging thing. Okay, silent salesman. So when there is no salesman to promote the product in the store, the package himself or itself should be able to attract the attention of the customers, describe the product and product features, okay, and project the confidence and make a favorable overall good impression about the product. Second aspect is protection aspect of packaging. Okay, protection may be like that product loss, like oil is there, petroleum product losses, okay, proliferations are there, okay, and contamination by dirt or dust like clothing and food products, moisture gains like cement, it can change its shape, okay, insect attacks are there like woolen garments and all. So all kind, it helps the product through different kinds of what we will say protection. It gives a protection to the product for different kind of losses. Third one is transport packaging protection during transit. So as just now we have discussed, the basic function of transport packaging in international market is to ensure that the good will reach safely in the hands of the customers. So to ensure the good is no excuse for not bothering for damage or proliferation in transit, good packaging is essential. Okay. And finally, legal protection also, the mandatory provision as to packaging of a goods imported also have important bearing on the packaging of good. Okay, whenever you are seeing any product, so they will mention that from which country it is, from in which country it is manufactured. So various laws are there in different countries, and trade treaties are there. So few countries will not allow the manufacturing products of a specific country. So or might be if they have some kind of treaty over there for free trade movements and all, so that time they see the product is manufactured in which country. Okay, based on that they will decide whether they should allow that product to enter into the country or not. Okay, so this provides a legal protection also for the product, like name and address of the manufacturer or importer, okay, clean description of the product, net weight, how much is the weight, duration of the product life cycle, storage condition. So all these things are very, very important for packaging point of view. Now we will see what are the different classifications of packaging. So basically four types of packagings are there: customer packaging, bulk packaging, industrial packaging, and dual use packaging. So consumer packaging, as the name itself saying, which is adequate for a consumer of his family over a length period, over a time period. Okay, so it does not involve extra investment during that period. So whatever a person is and his family is consuming over the period of time, so that will come under consumer package. Like we buy products from retail stores. Let's say we are buying the toothpaste, so maximum to maximum we will buy two toothpaste or one toothpaste. So it is sufficient for us as well as for our family. Second is bulk purpose packages. Okay, customer whose consumption is large or his bought or is bought to save the cost. Sometimes if something is on sale, or might be we have a large family, so that time we buy the products in which we can get some kind of discount also for saving the cost. So that time we buy the product in bulk packaging, like two toothpaste in one big one and another one smaller one. Okay, so like that we buy sometimes product. Third one is industrial packaging. So the packaging of semi-finished goods or finished good and spare parts and all, which is further used for manufacturing of other goods. Okay, so it comes under industrial packaging. And dual use packaging, like secondary usefulness of the product, like plastic bottles or like your Bonvitas, that plastic bottles, so which you can use, we can reuse it for storage purpose. Okay, and similarly we have so many other packaging things like Pepsi bottles, if you have seen that. So once it finished, we don't throw it. Usually we use it to fill the water in that. Okay, to carry water for one place to another. So like that, dual use we are making with the product. So this all is about the packaging. So we have learned today what is packaging, and in a package what all things you can see, what are the objectives, what is the important aspects of the packaging, and finally the classification of packaging. I hope you understood this concept. If you have some queries, you can catch me on WhatsApp group. I will solve your queries there. Thank you so much for watching the video.